guys, I want to give you guys another video. It's going to help explain in a much simpler way what macronutrients are. Now I want you to think of macronutrients as three components. These three components are in every single plate that you eat. It's in a lot of your snacks. Now you're not going to find any types of foods that don't carry these three components. So we have fats, carbohydrates, and proteins, the three most essential building blocks and components of every diet. Now, in order to successfully count macronutrients, we need to know what our goals are. So the three main goals, I would say the two main goals actually, are to lose weight or to gain muscle. If there were a third one, it's just to maintain a good, healthy diet. Now, when it comes to percentages of how much protein, fats, and carbs you should have in those diets, it could be flexible. You could customize it. The most important thing that you want to keep in mind is the quality of food that you're intaking. Now, you don't want to have a surplus of calories or how much time you actually spend exercising. So, for example, if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to lose 1 to 2 pounds every week, you want your calories burned to be greater than the amount of food and those calories that you intake. You know, naturally your body burns 200 to 500 calories just, going through your normal routine. But when you exercise, you add that on top of your total energy and calories burned throughout the day. So saying that, you want to make sure that that's greater than 1,300 calories or whatever your customized goals are. Because even if you guys just, measure out your percentages and they're a little bit higher, so your calorie diet is a little bit higher, say 2,000 or more, as long as you eat healthy, it's still possible to lose weight, because you have to think about you're really resetting your stomach and your microbiome in that gut. So you want that bacteria to work with you and not against you. So just remember that we want to keep those three components satisfied. You don't want to overeat. You never want to undereat. You want to just know exactly what you're doing by using that MyFitnessPlanner app. And it pretty much does it for you. It pretty much has a huge library of foods to input. If not, find the closest substitute. Now let's talk a little bit about carbs. Now, carbohydrates are sugars, starches, and fibers. I would say carbs are going to be the hugest percentage out of the three categories. Now, what you need to understand that carbs get broken down into glucose, the amount of energy that your body uses. So when that glucose is pretty much going to be that energy that's going to be expensed as you're going through that day or going through your workouts. So the storage that you're going to be using for glucose, you want that sugar to come from healthy food and not processed food or coffee or empty calories when it comes to alcohol. You want to be very careful when it comes to what type of glucose and carbs you put in your body. All right, let's talk about fats. Now, fats is probably the most amount of calories you're going to get out of all three categories of those macronutrients. Now, fats come in the form of butter, avocado, oils, meat, a lot of fatty fishes. So you want to keep in mind, you want to get good quality fats. Again, you have a whole list of fats that you guys can choose from that grocery list I supplied. Now, this macronutrient depends and fluctuates. So whatever customized plan I gave to you, you want to try to maintain that percentage. It's not going to be the end of the world if you go over, but you always want to try to keep it within that range. Now, try to think of fats as your energy provider. This helps you with hormone production. It helps you with absorbing certain nutrients. So with that in mind, choose healthy fats and always go over quality. If you can't go for quality and the price is too steep, try to go with your second and third best options. All right, let's talk about protein. Now, protein is that third component that we want to try to expand on. Now, normally protein is about 4 calories per gram. So protein is pretty much our muscle tissue builder. Protein helps repair torn tissue from our workouts. Believe it or not, protein does help with muscle development and burning fat. So if you have good protein coming through your body, then you're going to be able to get those results a little bit quicker. Now, you get your protein, of course, from eggs, beans, and a lot of meats, chicken. But eggs are going to be the biggest component that we're going to be adapting in our diets. But go ahead and, again, choose quality over quantity when it comes to this, or get your second or third best option. But always try to keep your protein on those higher levels of quality. All right, guys, I hope this helps a little bit with what the three categories are. If you guys have any questions, let me know. All right, guys, we're gonna give you guys some ideas of what percentages you wanna keep an eye out for when you're trying to maintain weight. Now, we're trying to lose weight. So to actually shed weight, to lose about 1 to 2 pounds or more every week, we wanna really keep an eye on those percentages. But at the end of the day, again, as a reminder, it all depends on what you eat, but always try to maintain quality over quantity. I'm gonna keep repeating it, quality, 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 because if you eat garbage or you slip, it's gonna really affect your progression and all that maintenance you've been trying to keep under control. Now, carbs, you wanna keep that between 45 to 65% of your total calories. With that in mind, you wanna try to stay within that window if you're trying to maintain a diet. But if I give you a customized percentage, you always wanna try to keep and honor that percentage. Now, fats, it's about 20 to 35% of your total calories. Fats are just as crucial as anything else because there's always fat in a lot of the foods that we eat. And when it comes to protein, the muscle builder, you want 10 to 35% of your total calories to be in protein form. Now, keep in mind, these are recommendations. I am customizing your specific goals, so try to stick to what I assign you. That way we get the best results in the shortest amount of time. Now, if we had a longer window to work with, we could fix and adjust those percentages so you can have more options on what to eat. But then again, we only have 21 days, or again, if we're doing a 4 or 8 week plan, those shift a little bit, so just keep that in mind. Most importantly, it's about the quality. You know, I'm gonna beat you up with that. Other than that, guys, I hope that helps a little bit with understanding what macros are. Again, if you guys need any help, let me know. I'm gonna try to create a little demo showing you guys how to navigate through the MyFitness app and how to set everything the way you need it so you know how to handle that diet as you're going through the next few weeks. All right, guys, if you have any questions, hit your boy up. I'm excited for you guys. Let's go.